we are struggling, and when I say we, I'm talking about communities, neighborhoods, towns, cities, states, nations, humanity, to make these decisions as quickly as possible to weigh environmental issues, jobs, economy, health, and put them all into our decision making and really understand how these decisions are best to be done to solve multiple problems, whether they're economic, environmental. And one thing is true, is that decisions we make today really aren't just economic decisions, and they aren't just environmental decisions, and they aren't just job-related decisions. They are a combination of all of them. But I don't think that it is fair to a lot of leaders and community members because they've not been given the tools and the training to make these really complicated decisions to date. One of the challenges we are doing in school systems across the country is to build much more skill and understand when you're looking at a forest, what's its value? How do we manage that for health issues, economic issues, environmental issues, all at the same time? And take a longer view on any one decision as opposed to just a short-term economic benefit. And having a scientific basis for those decisions and really draw in as many expertise that we can get and really understand the full ramifications and the long-term ramifications of any one decision is something that is very challenging for us to do right now. But I think that we're looking at better tools and better resources and better approaches every day. So anytime we're looking at one decision, you must have more aspects of that decision than we historically brought into that decision point. I think it's a critical thing that all of us are struggling with. And how we do that is going to be whether we have a thriving economies and communities that are resilient and great places to grow up and raise children and have clean air, or we're going to not prioritize that. And as a result, we're going to have decreasing ecosystems and decreasing quality of life, and that's our choice. When you're talking about long-range choices that we have to take into consideration, and I've learned this from my work in Paris, that young people, whether they're youth or children or young adults, they have a say in this too. And what I've been encouraged by in working with them is that they want to be at the table as an equal. And they want to be considered much more actively in why a decision is being taken than historically I've experienced. So they're bold, they're clear, they're organized, and they are politely demanding a seat at the table. And they don't want to be at the kids' table, but I think it is important when we're talking about long-range decisions that they are heard, they are invited, they are respected, because they have perhaps the most to look at because they're going to be with us the longest. And what I've seen in a variety of instances across the country and even internationally is that when youth, young people, young adults, young professionals, children are brought into these decisions, adults change the way they think, and they change the decisions as a result. And I think I would encourage any community to really bring young voices, young leaders, young members of our community into the process so that we keep our focus on the long view. Because these are long issues, they took a long time to get here, and they are going to take a long time for them to be solved. So the sooner we start bringing them to the table, I think the better our decisions are going to be for a long time.